Alright, what's up, y'all? Let's go over some of these charts, see what we can see for the week. Hope you had a great weekend. One second. Okay. So right now I'm looking at just a few pairs, man. Really just these four: Euro USD, GBP CHF, and JPY. So that's mainly what I'm looking at right now. I might try to look at one more, which is GBP odd. That one's kind of already in motion, but we'll take a look at it. So let me finish breaking down UJ. So basically, in UJ, what I wanted to see was the sale for this week. So previously, the analysis looked something like this, and we were waiting for this top to be broken, which I kind of showed y'all this. I don't know if it was last week, week before last, or something like that. It probably wasn't last week because I didn't really trade too much last week, so maybe the week before last. But we were looking for this top to be broken, and then we were going to look to sell UJ. So if y'all been following UJ, then cheers. But it has started that sell off. So what I am looking for now is just to at least get another push towards the downside. So we should be looking for at least a correction and then a push down. So the area that I'll be targeting, I need to find something for us to target. So for starters, I'm going to be looking at a potential trade from here around the 32 pip stop loss, and I am going to be looking for where do I want to target? As of now, this looks like the area that I'm wanting to target. One second. Like that, let me narrow it down a little bit more, and then we're going to target this range. So that's what I'm looking at for UJ. We're going to look for pretty much ABC style correction, and then one more push into this zone, and then we'll make our next decision. Ultimately, we're going to be waiting for price action to also sweep this low. So this is going to be a key area because it could just go up from taking this low. So we could see something like this, and then for it to go up, or it would head down into this range, and then we might see that reaction. So either way, I'm not going to be focusing on any buys, mainly just to sell from this range here, and we can probably get away with it. Yeah, we can get away with that. Around the 29 pip stop loss, and we'll be targeting around. We target this area, so about 75 pips. So about a 2.5 to 1. Arguably, this really is around the true stop loss for this is around here. So it's really like 22 pips. And I'm just giving y'all a little bit more wriggle room. So it's really a 3 to 1, but just giving y'all a little more room on this one. So something I'm watching on UJ for this week. Cool. Let's see, AJ. So I'm not going to be taking a trade on AJ. Let's hop over on GBP. So I am seeing more downside on GA. Last time I showed y'all this, we were looking for a reaction out of this range. We got a nice double top here. It looks like to be formed. So we should continue with just off at least a measurement of the double top. So y'all should expect at least a 265 pip drop. on GBP AUD to the downside. And that's actually going to lead right to this low, and you can clearly see some liquidity resting around this area. So just even around this range, I would be careful for profit taking. So I would just target it to maybe this low here. So look for some type of correction and then a continuation down. GBP CHF. This looks good. We just finished our fifth wave towards the downside. We are in an ABC retracement. I do want to see C at least head down into B wave. We're going to try to target it right before we get to B wave. So we'll be targeting in this range. So I'm looking for a double top and a sweep of this area here, seeing that this is where the liquidity rested from last week's close. So I want to see a take of that liquidity and then a drop. And so we'll be targeting this range. So a chill 3-to-1 opportunity for y'all on GBP CHF. Again, true stop loss for this is really like um, it's like 1.09850. So the true stop loss is really like 15 pips. So this is really like a 6-to-1, but I just gave y'all a little bit more of one. Euro USD. So I gave this out last week to the TradeStar community. What I was looking for on this one was a retracement towards this side to take this imbalance and then a move back down. So we have done that. I do want to kind of update y'all on the next possible move. So Euro USD, we could end up stalling in this range and then giving another push up. So we could end up pushing down a little bit more without taking this low, and then headed back towards the upside to head into this range and then to drop. So we could be going a little bit deeper on the retracement before we actually drop, or at least to go back up to take this high and maybe this high as well before we drop. So just be mindful that Euro USD could go back up if you are selling this from last week. Ultimately, I am still looking for a downside move on this. So this could just continue to crash towards the downside. And I'm really looking for Euro USD to actually head into this range here before making this next move. But we'll just kind of play it piece by piece to see what happens. So let me see where we at. So that's the four that I'm looking at right now, y'all. I really don't have too much right now. I didn't want to go crazy on the pairs. Just kind of want to look for some accuracy this week. So last week the DXY did pretty good. So we were looking for that move down into this range to take this low. And then we were looking for a move up. So that went pretty well. Right now it looks like we are in a corrective phase. So we could be expecting another push towards the upside. It's possible. We did just take this high as well. So this could be also a mitigation for price action to lead back towards the downside, which would be horribly ugly if it did. That would just make the structure of this market very hard to read and very complex. And I probably would have to chill out on a dollar for a little bit longer. I do trade the dollar very often, more than I trade a lot of other pairs. So um, it's just kind of real choppy right now, y'all. I mean, as y'all can see, it's just sideways. So we went down to take this low, this liquidity here. The trap sellers, to start thinking the market's actually going to start dropping, and then it immediately goes back up. So all the sellers ended up actually, getting taken out of the trade. The people who are already in buys, it's already wiped them out. So now it's heading back up. Majority of the people probably didn't see it headed back up. They probably was expecting it to head down because we had this head and shoulders pattern forming here, which again, I told you I hate these patterns. And so this is a perfect example of how it will manipulate you and just kind of just take and run it. So majority of the people probably were expecting that sell down, continuation, and just really kind of screw them over. So just to head back up, and then potentially if it does want to head back down, that's just going to screw even more people back over because more than likely there were some buys triggered once this high was broken, especially these two highs together. Just ultimately this whole range, once this range was broken, there was buys triggered. So if it does not continue up off of this kind of corrective structure that we're making right now, then it'll more than likely go for another hunt before headed towards the upside. And the hunt would either lead, a good area of interest would be if it doesn't want to go back to take this low, then we'll target one of these 2 points. So if it doesn't want to go back to take this low, we're going to see something like this. or this, or it would again just go off of the corrective structure that's making right now, and this just kind of continue towards the upside. So that's a possibility. Also, if it does just do that, then you'll just see your USD continue to just roll over. So that is the DXY, which should give y'all the outlook on all of the dollar pairs for the majority. Gold is doing well. Last time I showed y'all gold, we were looking for price action to make a correction in this range and shoot up again. It has done that. Over the last 2 weeks, this gold trade has pushed out over 1,500 pips. It's literally almost at 2,000 pips. So y'all should be eating right now if y'all took this gold swing. I gave this to y'all down here. So we've been following through with gold for the last few weeks, and just since the start of the war situation, that's really when this kind of just kicked up. But we have now breached 2,000, y'all. So cheers, man. I'm gonna kind of chill on gold right now. It's clearly in a strong bullish trend. I don't really see it slowing down right now, to be honest with y'all. Um, I see continuation. I see new highs. So it looks like we're probably going to be continuing up to actually take this high as well to break 2060, which would leave gold in a good position because it's been a while, huh? Yeah, it's been since 2011 from that hunt. So we have what 2020. It's probably the same range, you know. So it really hasn't peaked that high in a very very long time. So it's more than likely where we're going, especially since the war's not looking to slow down right now. We only need like what another week, and it's going to more than likely break that range because it's done this in like what 2 weeks. So what another week, it'll pretty much break all time highs. So I am looking to see gold continue towards the upside. I just don't see it slowing down right now. Let me see if there's anything else I can show y'all. I know we were looking at GU not long ago. Ultimately, the target was down here for GU in that bearish trend, just kind of continuing with the trend. I missed the original sale, which was here. I tried to look and give y'all a continuation to the VIP team last week. We were going to sell it here, but it actually didn't come all the way up. It just continued to drop, so we missed our secondary opportunity to sell this year. We missed the first and the second opportunity, so it is what it is. But that's GU update there. GJ, I showed y'all this last week. We were looking for a move impulse down from here, correction, and then another impulse. So we got an impulse correction, another impulse here to even pull back up here again to drop one more time. So hopefully y'all are able to make some money on that one. That's pretty much it, y'all. That's all I got. This was a beautiful trade. I'm pissed off on this one, but this was a beautiful trade that we took last. Was it the week before last? I think. Yeah. But that's all I have for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all are new to the stream, make sure y'all are following us on TradingView. That way, y'all don't miss out on any future streams or any trade ideas that I post. As well as if you scroll down on your screen, you'll see the link to our free Telegram chat room community, as well as our email. If you have any questions about mentoring or wanting to learn my trading strategy, you can shoot me an email, as well as the broker that I use is also down below. You guys also have our email, Facebook, and Instagram information all down below. So appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Let's have a great week, man. So again, right now, main focus is going to be UJ, Euro USD, and GBP CHF. So I will be giving this out to the premium team. If you guys do want exact entry, stop loss, and TP, want to be completely walked through the trade, then you guys will need to join the VIP team. So for everyone that is a part of the premium, you guys will be getting all of this information shortly. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great week, and I will see you all later on. Peace.